meat and potatoes of the show. This is where you call in and get your answers to your immigration questions.
All right, we're going to go to Sandy in Atlanta, Georgia. Sandy.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Brad. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I went for my I-485 interview on November, and the interview went well. And after the interview, the officer, she says that she'll make a decision by the next day, and I should look out for a mail. And up until now, I haven't received a mail.
How long has it been? It's November?
November, yes.
Okay, so you got to give them 120 days before you get nervous. If the officer said everything went well, I assume you'll get something. You know, you got to remember everybody slows down over Christmas too. So it was November, December. By what day in November?
I'm saying that everything goes well, because at the end of the interview, she asked me, "What name would you like on your green?"
I understand that, right? So that means you got approved,
Okay.
but you got to give them 120 days to get it out to you. And what I'm saying that sometimes things go slow because, you know, it's the holidays, the officers do different things.
And when I went online, it haven't updated. Still saying that my interview was scheduled.
Give them 120 days, and then if you still don't have, that's what you got. That's what the law says. So you got to give them 120 days. If no response by then, call back.
Okay, Brad. Thank you.
All right, and good luck. I'm sure you'll get it shortly. Maybe in the mail tomorrow, for all we know. Okay?
Okay, Brad. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right. So, Sandy in Boston, how are you?
Hi, how you doing, Brad?
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good, good. What can I do to help you?
Okay, I am a citizen, and my husband lives in Nigeria, and I filled out the I-130 in September 2019. My question is to you, do I have to put him on my taxes for 2019?
Well, you would basically file married filing separately simply because he's not living with you at the moment.
Okay, and I know you answer this question a lot. I know you don't have the crystal ball and stuff like that.
I do have it today. I have it. That is not true. Swami Brad has it, yes.
Okay, so my question is, when do I inquire about my I-130? Is it after 365 days if I don't hear from USCIS?
When should Sandy, who filed for her husband in Nigeria, inquire? It doesn't give you an exact day, but the crystal ball says should be approved soon. Yes, but 12 months, you got to give him 12 months. But you should hopefully hear before then. All right?
All right, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right, let's go to Ed in Orlando. Ed.
Hello?
Oh, it's Mohammed in Orlando. Mohammed.
Yes, hello?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Good, good. It's funny because on my screen, I only got the last two letters of your name, so it said Ed, but it's actually Mohammed. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's okay.
What's going on?
Okay, so I've been here in the United States nearly 8 years. I have a green card. It's a 10-year green card. And so far, I haven't applied for citizenship because I have a conviction.
For what?
I got arrested 2 years. I got arrested 2 years ago. It was 2 charges, 2 stalking, misdemeanor, and one of them dismissed, and the other one lowered to trespassing. So I have.
So you have one second. So you have one misdemeanor for stalking somebody. So you got emotionally crazy after you broke up with somebody, I guess, or you were just infatuated with somebody. The second time was basically not even a crime. So it sounds like you have one petty offense. Is that correct?
So this is what happened. Back in 2016, I got arrested and I got 2 charges. One of them was stalking in the 4th degree, and then the other one was harassment in the 2nd degree.
Okay.
So they lowered my stalking to the 4th degree to disorderly conduct.
And where did this happen?
That was 2016.
Where?
November 2016.
Where?
New York.
New York. Okay. So you have a disorderly conduct, and then what else?
And then my harassment, the second degree, that it tells me dismissed.
Okay. So basically, you have an arrest that turned into a violation. And that's the only thing that you have. Well, you have something else.
And then 2017, I got arrested again, and I got 2 charges at the same day.
For what?
Both of them were stalking in a 4th degree.
Again?
One of them dismissed. Yeah, one of them dismissed.
Is this like an ex-girlfriend?
Something like that.
All right, why are you letting your ex-girlfriend drive you crazy like this, Mohammed?
I don't know.
Screwing you up, man.
I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, so one of them dismissed, and then the other one, they lowered to trespassing to the 3rd degree.
All right, so trespassing in the 3rd degree, is that a violation or an A misdemeanor?
Misdemeanor.
Is it a B misdemeanor or an A?
B.
Okay, but you didn't go to jail.
No.
Okay.
I paid fine.
All right, so your first offense, the first stalking craziness that you did, is not a crime. The second stalking craziness that you did is a petty offense. You're allowed 1 petty offense and still not be deported and still be able to travel back and forth into the United States of America. You need to have 5. You married to a citizen, or how'd you get your green card?
I came with my family as a refugee.
Okay, so you need 5 years good moral character. Did you have a probation with this second offense?
I had a conditional discharge. Like I had to stay out of trouble for 1 year.
Okay, so when was that up? When was that up? When was that up?
That was last month.
Okay.
Pretty much.
So guess what, Mohammed?
So I'm clear now.
Mohammed, you have now 4 years and 11 months to keep out of trouble, not get arrested, and then you will apply for your citizenship. But I believe if you would apply now, they would deny you because you have 2 arrests within a 5-year period for the same exact thing, for having some woman make you crazy. Okay? Yeah. So there's not your citizenship. I mean, you can try to apply for it. Nothing bad will happen. But my guess is, and I'm pretty good at guessing this stuff, you would be denied. You need 5 years good moral character. You got 4 more years and 11 months to straighten up and not go crazy anymore.
So you think if I give it a shot, it's not gonna put me in trouble or something? You know, like
based on what you told me, you're not deportable. So the worst they'll say is no. You can give it a shot. But if you want to be certain, have a consultation with me. Let me just make sure what happened is what happened. So that way, when you do file your citizenship, you're not a deportable alien. It's the only thing you got to be concerned about. But based on what you told me, you're not deportable. I don't think they're going to grant you citizenship, but I don't think you're deportable based on what you told me. But hold on one second. All right. That is just somebody driving somebody crazy, right?
He was on it.
He was on it. Got to let it go at some point. Right?
I think he got it now.
Right? You think so? Got to let it go.
Hope so.
Yes. Wait. Ghost of Yo-Yo? Ghost of Yo-Yo! Yo-Yo, stop hiding under the desk. All right. Let's go to Sammy in Fremont. Sammy.
Hey, hi, Brad. How are you?
Right. And by the way, Sandra Salinas says maybe it was a man who did that to him. Yes, we don't know.
Right.
Okay, so yes, I couldn't necessarily blame a woman. It could have been a man, as Sandra Salinas says. Yes, Sammy in Fremont, California. What can I do to help you?
Hey, Brad. I got married on June 2018.
Yes.
So my interview has been like on December 31st, 2019. Okay. So if they said that they will send me some online, like to check my case status. So if I get approved on June 2020, after June 2020, do I get like 10 years green card or else 2 years green card?
When did you get married?
June 2018.
Yes. If you get approved after the 2nd year anniversary of your marriage, you would get a 10-year card.
Okay, but for one of my friend, he got only for 2 years. Even if he got an approved for after like...
Then immigration made a mistake. If that happens, then immigration made a mistake, and he should reapply for an I-90 and say they mailed him the wrong type of card.
Okay, thank you. And one more question is that on the interview date, so I forgot to submit my marriage pictures. So, and she gave me a letter stating that you may call for the second interview and your case has been in review.
Okay, so that means you're going to get a second interview. And you'll have to prove it's a bona fide marriage in your second interview. The good news is probably the second interview will happen after your second year anniversary, so you'll only have to go through this once.
Okay.
All right, hang in there.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, let's go to Andrew in Manhattan. Andrew.
Yeah, good night, bro.
Good night. How are you?
Yeah, first I want to say you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I have a I-751 case pending.
Mm-hmm.
When I check it online, it say I have a review date set. So I have a question. After my divorce in 2017, I have a child. Is that going to be a problem?
No, because you had the child after you got divorced, after your marriage broke up. You're allowed to enter into a new relationship.
Okay, next question. So, for the remove condition from the I-751, for now it's the final, it's divorce, final divorce. I get the decree and everything. So I submit proof of address, giant tax return, pictures, affidavits of support. Is enough to approve my case?
Magic 8 Ball. I have not seen any of these pictures. I'm asking the Magic 8 Ball, 1 second. I have not seen any of these pictures. I have no idea, other than he gave me a list of 4 things he may have submitted. I don't know what is in those documents. I don't know what those pictures look like. Will this man get approved? He said, Magic 8 Ball says the outlook's looking good. I personally, though, I have no idea. Okay, without looking to see the quality of the things that you submitted, I would have no idea.
So it's like giant bomb.
Again, I don't know what you. Yes, it all sounds good, but I have no idea unless I actually look at it. I really wouldn't know. Okay.
Okay. A final question.
Final question.
For the interview date, when I check my status online, it told me from December 11th. I see your cases are scheduled for an interview. How long would you think I would get the notice?
It's about 18 to 20 months from the time you file the I-751.
Yeah, but the case has reached to a interview stage at the moment.
And again, it's 18 to 20 months from the initial filing of your application. That's when you should get your interview.
Okay.
Right.
So, yeah, last question.
No, you already asked the last question 3 times. Okay, that was literally, he's now on his 4th last question. This will be it, though. Last.
Okay, so my info pass, I have an info pass. It's going to expire on the 13th of this month, but I already have the letter for my work permit. You think I should renew it?
For not your info pass, your advanced parole.
Oh.
I don't understand.
Okay.
What do you mean you have a letter for info pass? Info pass is to speak to an officer.
No, the info pass, the stamp in your book that I get to prove that authorized to work.
You're asking, you have an I-551 stamp that you got on an info pass appointment. Do you need to renew it? The answer is yes, you should.
So I should?
Yes.
Because I'm currently working.
Yes, and you need to show proof that you're legal.
Okay.
All right?
All right, thank you.
Vanessa and Yo-Yo, let me tell you 2 things I do not know how to answer.
Okay, let us know.
I'm here out of status. How do I get a green card? I don't know. We need to have a consultation.
You have to have a consultation, yes.
Let me give you a list of documents I submitted to immigration. Will I be approved? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Only the Magic 8 Ball knows the answers to those questions. Let's go to Rabby in Brooklyn, New York. Rabby.
Yes, hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, what's going on?
Sir, my question is, I have a marriage-based interview on November 18, and the interviewer told me I should get I have to wait 120 days, and they'll let me know what's going on. and it's been over a year. I never get any decision from them.
You watch my show ever?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You ever hear me say the word mandamus?
Yeah, I heard that, and I saw.
That's what you need to do. All right. If you go on an interview and they tell you they're going to give you a decision in 120 days, and there's no decision, you file a mandamus. And one of three things will happen. You'll either get an approval, you'll get a denial, or you'll get a notice for a Stokes. But either way, in any one of those three situations, your case is moving forward and will be completed shortly. That's what you need to do.
Okay, my another question is, this is the only case is happening with me, or everybody has the same situation?
Well, I would say that we get that question asked at least 2, 3, 4 times a show. So it happens in a majority of cases, so hold on. Well, there we go. The technology is working. Let's go to Leah in Washington, D.C. Leah.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. Hi, how are you?
Good.
So I'm a Canadian citizen and I moved in the U.S. because my husband is working in the embassy. So my visa right now is A2, but I'm a dependent and I'm not allowed to work. And then I found an employer and they are willing to sponsor me through firm. So how long would it take?
Where are you from? Canada? You're a Canadian citizen?
Yeah, I'm from Canada. Now I'm living in Maryland.
What is the employment?
I'm sorry. So how long? And I found
what type of employment are you talking about?
They are looking for like a house manager.
Okay, so you would be working as a domestic worker. So number one, if you were to work out of status, you would have to go home to Canada to pick up your green card. But a job sponsorship, assuming you're going to work prospectively, meaning that they're not going to hire you now, but they promise to hire you when you get your green card, provided you don't violate your status, from Canada could be as quick as a year.
Okay, so I have to maintain my A2 visa. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, hold on one second, but it'll be fast. Hold on one second, okay? You'll have a consultation. Let's go to Ricky in Queens, New York. Ricky.
Hi, Ricky. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Brad.
How are you, Ricky?
I'm good. Thank you very much for asking.
Okay.
And Brad, you are really doing a good job, and everyone is very happy with your this program. You are really great. And something is important, is very interesting case. My friend is applied for the WAWA petition 2018, month of June, and he got in asking September 2018 for the RFE, and they submit, and he got the prima facie paper, and the prima facie letter is expired last year. Now he's very upset. No any status, nothing, and it's almost 2 years.
Right.
And when he went to the attorney office, he saw there is one lady. The woman she got everything within 7 months. What is that?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what he did. Although it's good news that he got a prima facie, which means that on the face of it, everything looks good. Did he file an adjustment application or just an I-360?
Everything. They filed everything.
Well, hopefully he'll get an interview soon. I don't know the answer to why some people go faster than others.
Mm-hmm.
I could make assumptions or I could take guesses. A lot of times it depends on what country the person's from, because they do different background checks or more stringent background checks depending on where they're from. Sometimes it's just luck of the draw, which pile you get into. Sometimes, one case that looks like a slam dunk, the other case, maybe they have some other issues. I don't know. There's 100 different reasons why one case goes faster than the other. And I gave up a long time ago trying to figure out why. The only thing that I do, instead of figuring out why, is let's get to the finish line. So you get to the finish line by filing a perfect case. And 2, you get to the finish line if you haven't filed the perfect case, but you should get approved and they're delaying it. They're violating your rights by filing mandamuses. Those are your 2 choices. But do I know? You're asking me the reason why a case got delayed? I don't have the slightest idea.
Yeah, because he's very upset. He saw there's
All right,
a lot
so
of
then-
people
so then-
who filed
so
the
then-
VAWA case,
then tell him to-
and even they apply the citizenship after 3 years.
Then tell
and
him to-
somebody
then-
said, no,
then-
you can apply after 5 years.
Then he should come.
And,
then he should come in and see me. Hold on, but I don't know the reason why a case is delayed. I know I can fix it.
That's all you can say.
That's right.
Hi, Brad. Good night.
Good night. What's going on?
I filed VAWA, the I-360. I got approved for my VAWA case, but they also put me in defer action.
Huh?
Hello?
I'm listening.
They approved my VAWA case, and I came here as a minor.
Did you
and,
file an
I didn't
adjustment
have-
application?
No, I didn't file my
So
adjustment
go do
yet.
it now.
That's
It
what I'm
doesn't
trying to
matter how
find.
you, it doesn't matter how you entered the country. As a VAWA applicant, you can file an adjustment. That's what you should be doing right now. You should have done it.
So
You should have done it simultaneously to the VAWA. You'd have a green card today.
Oh, so
All right,
do
so-
I just file the 485 by itself? Just that?
With the approval of the I-360 and follow the instructions. So come see me. But it should have been done. It should have been done together. And it doesn't matter how you entered America. Even if you entered without inspection, if you have a VAWA, you're eligible to adjust. So adjust. Okay, that's what you need to do. Let's go to Bridget in Cleveland. Bridget.
Hello.
Hi, Bridget.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good night, Brad.
Good night.
I'm well. And yourself?
Wonderful, thank you.
Okay. I'm calling because I filed for my husband. He's in Jamaica. And they denied him.
Why?
Based
Why did
on,
they deny him?
So grounds of inadmissibility under Section
Why?
212H.
What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong?
He had a criminal
What was
or
his criminal?
background.
What's the criminal background?
In 2006, he assaulted someone, and then in 2010, it was like he stole something. I can't remember
so he
the
needs a
exact
waiver. So he
name
needs
for it.
waivers.
Right.
called
So I
theft.
filed the I-601.
Right.
I filed the I-601 waiver.
You did it on your own?
And yes.
You're not getting it approved. Not a chance in hell.
And I received the RFE.
Not a chance
this
in hell you're getting
week.
it approved. Okay?
Okay.
Why you think you could fill out a form and think it would get approved? An I-601 waiver it actually needs a real lawyer to get it approved. It's not just fill out a form. So hold on one second. You got to prove.
Well, I filled out the form. I sent in all the documents, and they sent me back a
What
letter
documents?
saying
Let me hear you. All the documents you sent. You think that you did it right.
Okay, so all the documents that I sent to them, I sent my doctor's notice, my doctor's letters. I got a letter from my therapist saying that I was under extreme stress, and all my doctor's notes, showing that I've been getting treatment for stress and medication. All my health issues. I sent them my employment verification
Did you give a statement from
information.
yourself?
I'm sorry?
Did you give a statement from yourself?
Yes, I wrote a statement for myself. My husband wrote a statement. Friends, family, his councilwoman in Jamaica.
All right, so then why are you calling me for?
Because I got this RFE
See,
thing.
I'm telling
and
you, you didn't do it right. And then you said, no, I did it right. I sent all the documents. So I said, let me hear. So then I said, okay, sounds like you're
I
you're
sent
perfect.
all the
You
documents
didn't
that I
send all
thought that
the
I needed to
documents. You
send.
didn't do it right, obviously. Come see me. Hold on. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go to Jorge in Los Angeles.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? So I'm calling. So I have two DUIs, right? One 2018 and one 2019, and my green card expires in 2021. Am I curious as to will they be able to let me renew it?
Wait, what happened again? Tell me again.
I got a DUI. I got two different DUI convictions. One 2018 and one 2019. And my green card.
DUI is not a deportable offense. DWI is. So as long as
it doesn't matter even if it's in California, because I know you're in New York and you say that a lot.
Well, I do say that a lot, and that's the general rule. If you want to be 100% certain, have a consultation with me. I'm happy to look at your disposition. You can't become a citizen. I know that because you're going to need 5 years of moral character.
That's what I was thinking, that they would deny my naturalization.
They're going to deny your naturalization and would renew your green card. But before you do anything, let's confirm that we're all talking the same thing here. So I would have a consultation. Hold on. Let's go to Steve in Reno, Nevada. Steve.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So my wife filed for me. Basically, I filed to my wife. She's a citizen.
Right.
And my problem is that I used to live in California. I have a California driver's license.
Right.
And I moved to Reno, Nevada for my wife.
Okay.
So we live together.
Right.
The issue is that even though Nevada gives drivers authorization to people out of status, it's not considered an ID. So my California driver's license is the only valid ID I have.
What about a passport?
I didn't. My passport is expired a long time ago, and my country doesn't renew it unless I show them a green card.
What country are you from? I never heard that.
Romania.
Romania doesn't renew a passport unless you show them a green card? Wow. That's news to me, but okay. So your question is what?
Question is like how much trouble I'm gonna get. Why am I in trouble with immigration because of this?
No,
because I still have a California.
No, because you need an ID, and when you go for your interview, you'll show your expired, you'll show your Nevada driver's license and your expired passport. That's the best you can do.
Okay, and the other thing is, again, like because my passport is not valid, I won't have any issues on the interview because of this.
No, you just won't be able to get a temporary stamp in your passport. You would have to wait for the green card to be mailed to you.
And actually, the final one, I just did the biometrics last week, and I just got another letter that I need to go into biometrics next week again.
So go do it. Maybe they didn't capture your fingerprints properly.
Thank you so much. Keep up the good work.
Don't look into it that much. It's, a lot of times you take a fingerprint, it gets smudged or whatever, so they ask you to do it again.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it. All right. Let's go to. By the way, I'm laughing. I see Marsha McCullough. She's yelling at that lady with the waiver. She says, "Lady, don't send up Brad's pressure." All right. Now my pressure's not up. Don't worry. I'm just, you got to prove extreme and unusual hardship, and having your doctor write a letter. Most likely, the doctor is a doctor and not a lawyer, and doesn't know the words to use or what immigration wants to see.
Right.
That you would be able to prove extreme and unusual hardship. Right. The doctor wrote a letter, most likely saying, "I'm treating this lady for stress."
Right.
That's probably what's in the letter. Lots of people have stress.
Right.
I have stress.
Okay.
You have stress?
Yep.
Yo-Yo would have stress if his girlfriend was sending nude pictures to everybody. We learned that.
To raise money.
To raise money for the koalas.
That actually would not stress me because that's an easy get out of the house.
So, you got to put it all together. You got to use the right words and do the same thing. So that's what I was trying to say. All right, let's go to Steve in Washington, D.C. Steve.
Hi, Brad. This is Steve.
Yes.
I had a few questions on a K-1 visa application from my fiance in the Philippines.
Okay.
I received an RFE for an arrest of simple assault that I had 10 years ago. It was a bar fight. It's in D.C., so they call it no papers, no charges were filed, and I got a one-page letter from the court, with the raised seal saying that, basically there's no court cases for me and whatever. So the charges weren't even filed. They don't even have any documentation. But in the RFE letter, they ask for the court letter, which I have, and they ask for the police record. Now, the police record I have as well, but the details of that police record are not that pleasant.
It doesn't really. It doesn't matter. You could be. I don't know why they would ask for it, but quite frankly, you could be a mass murderer. You're still entitled, as long as there's no warrant out for your arrest, you're still entitled to file a fiancé visa. The only time you're not entitled to file a fiancé visa is if the arrest had to do with sexual abuse of a minor. So that would be the only reason why they would ask you for this. But they're asking you for it. Don't worry about the details inside of the police report unless you believe those details would demonstrate that you're sexually abusing a minor as part of this incident.
Well, it's not about that. Basically, I'm at a bar. I'm talking to a girl.
That's fine.
We argue. She slaps me. According to police report, I hit her, and then a few other guys jumped me. That's pretty much. Is that since there's a girl involved? I wasn't sure if that was an issue.
No, as long as it's not sexual abuse.
No, it's not.
Right,
Okay,
so that's what they're looking for.
Okay. So my question is, should I send them the police report or should I admit it?
Send them what they ask. Because if you don't send them what they ask, then they have a reason to deny you because you didn't submit what they asked to see. What I am telling you is, unless you are charged with sexual abuse of a minor or any sexual abuse case, then yes, you would be concerned. But out of that, otherwise, no.
Okay. And my other question is, will they? I mean, since this was, for like an arrest, not a conviction, will they actually send this to my fiance in the Philippines as part of whatever they sent her?
It's possible they're not going to send it to her, but it is possible at the time of the interview, if the officer wants to be a jerk, he could say, by the way, are you aware that your fiance was arrested for hitting a woman?
Okay. I mean, I told her about the arrest, but I didn't tell her about the details.
Right. Well, you may want to do that, and listen, I'm not going to be your parent, but don't hit women. All right.
Well, no, I was drunk at a bar.
Okay,
and
yeah. But I understand.
So one last question, like as part of the RFE response, like should I send them a cover letter with my kind of like explanation of what happened as opposed?
No, because your explanation doesn't matter, and maybe you'll say something stupid that would then make it matter. So just the only thing I would put in a cover letter is here's a list of everything you gave me, you asked for. I'm listing it. 1, police report. 2, disposition with seal. 3, whatever they're asking for.
Okay.
All right?
That's it.
All
right, thanks, Brad.
You're welcome. Yeah. All right, let's go to Sonny in Dallas, Texas. Sonny.
Hello, guys.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for the good work you're doing.
Yes.
I'm a first-time caller. I got a quick question. I applied for VAWA in October last year. So I got this situation with my apartment. They're threatening to go to court and get an eviction notice on me. So I'm just wondering if that would in any way affect my VAWA application.
No, it doesn't. You not being able to pay your rent has no bearing on whether or not you're entitled to VAWA.
Okay, because I know there's a requirement about good moral character.
There's no such thing as I have no money to pay my rent, therefore I'm a bad person.
Okay.
All right.
My second question. I applied for my apartment without a social, so I'm just wondering if my VAWA is approved and I get a social, will an eviction notice still go on my social? Like if I want to apply for an apartment
why don't you
else?
file an adjustment right now so you can get a work permit and social now? Why are you waiting on the VAWA?
Because it's expensive. I want to get the VAWA, work permit, and work for a while.
But that's ridiculous. File the adjustment so you can get a work permit.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
Appreciate it. You're welcome. But it won't. Yeah. All right. And by the way, you can, if you don't have the money to file an adjustment based on the VAWA, you could always file. There's that form I-9 something. It's I-9 with 2 other numbers, 900 something. That you can request a fee waiver, but I forgot the exact number. All right, let's go to Christian in Boston, Massachusetts. Christian.
Hey, how's it going, Brad?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. So I just have a quick question. So approximately a year ago, I applied for like the special immigrant juvenile status, and I applied in September, and I got my PD, my priority date, 1 day before I turned 21, right? So then I get my EAD this September, like 4 months ago approximately. And I'm just wondering if there is any higher risk for me since I'm already 22 years old.
Yeah, there's always a higher risk because you're an adult. But the law says as long as your I-360 and adjustment were filed before you're 21, you're entitled to it. But yes, it'd be much nicer if you were 15 than 22, but you're still entitled to it.
Right, because like I actually came to America when I was 16 years old, and my dad abandoned me when I was 14 years old.
My answer still stays the same. You're entitled to it. All right.
All right. Awesome.
Okay.
I just know that there was something going on in New York that they were denying people based on their age.
Correct, but that got overturned by a court.
Okay. Awesome. May I ask you one more question?
Sure.
So this is on behalf of my mom. So she recently got married to an American citizen, but they got an RFE just because they didn't translate my mom's divorce certificate. Therefore, she had to translate that and just send it into immigration again. She actually filed for her work permit as well. So since they're already processing,
the work permit is going to be delayed, waiting on the translation. So count 6 months from the time they got the translation.
All right. I totally understand. All right. Thank you so much for the good job you're doing.
My pleasure. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.